Well, hey there, Tilted Barners. First cutting hay on the new farm. That's what we're doing today. So we're out here, and I made a few opening rounds. Nothing too spectacular. It's been, as you guys have heard us talking, it's been pretty dry, and so we got a lot of mare's tail behind me. The pretty good catch of alfalfa and grasses. The problem we've got is that it's just not very tall. We just didn't get the rain at the right times. We've just now started getting some rain, not enough, and it's too little too late, but we'll take what we can get. So yeah, you can see, let's get down here and I'll show you. So you can see here, it's pretty thin in spots. It's only, let's get my boot here. If you can see that, against my leg, it's not even knee high in some places. In other spots it's nice and thick. Like getting into here, it's nice and thick. It's just not very tall. We got a lot of velvet leaf, this mare's tail, just a lot of different stuff. But it's time. We got to get this stuff cut. Got to get it baled. It's getting a little mature, so it's time. So with that being said, we're gonna jump back on the tractor and keep going. Get this field knocked out. We're hoping to have this thing, got a hold of a round baler in the area. Plan on him coming out on Saturday afternoon, get this baled up. Did a little bit of wrenching on the hay bob, and we'll tet it tomorrow after work, break it on Friday, and see how it goes. So hopefully we'll have a decent amount of round bales. Tilted Barners, we got her all wrapped up. There were some spots here that were just, man, they were really thin. The stuff I got into up earlier in the video, that was up towards the barn, and a little thicker. Where I'm standing here now, this was pretty thin stuff, and one of the things that I like about the disc mower is that it's small, it's compact, it's you can mow really fast with it. Given the conditions, if the ground conditions are good, you know, you can pretty much go as fast as you want. The problem is when you get into thin stuff, the machine wants to be full, and it actually cuts better the fuller it is. And it seems counterintuitive. You would think that it would slow it down and it wouldn't cut as good, but it actually cuts better. And you can see this thin stuff here. You know, this is like a red stalky grass. There we go. And this stuff, what happens is when I get into the really thin areas, the mower, because it's a disc mower, the blades spin so fast they actually blow the grass down. And this red stalky stuff here, it does not want to cut. When I got into the thicker stuff, you know, in the thicker areas, it was just fine. I mean, it took everything. This red stalky grass, the alfalfa, anything, you know, it chewed it up and spit it out, and it was just as nice and clean as can be. But when we got up on top of some of these hills where it's a little bit drier, you know, that red stalky stuff, it just did not want to cut it. The other grasses and stuff, you know, it seemed to do okay. But this red stalky grass, you know, you could just, hopefully you could pick it up. But it's just, it's all over. It's sticking up all over out here. Not a big deal, you know. I guess for me it's pride more than anything. It just looks bad. You know, you always want your fields nice and clean after you mow it. It's kind of a thing of pride. But not so much with this one. So I'm not sure what we're gonna get for hay out of this. I was gonna ted it tomorrow, and I'm thinking I still might, but I'm not gonna ted the whole field. I think I'm just gonna hit those heavier spots, you know, up by the barn, wherever, you know, you see it behind me, back there, and then there's some other stuff behind me, back by the woods, that's pretty heavy. You can see in the video when I cut down through the middle of the field, the stuff that I seeded later, that stuff just took off, you know, but it was wet, right? You know, like that was a wet spot, and so it had plenty of moisture, and that stuff, that just took off. So I'll probably ted that as well, but like where I'm standing, I'm just gonna leave it. So we'll get the tedder going. I got some parts to put on that, and then we'll get the tedder out and get some of this stuff fluffed up and get it drying. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.